Mike Smith has stepped down as the managing director of Trailer Park Boys, Inc. The company released a statement acknowledging the seriousness of the situation, but this raises a huge question. Is this the end of Bubbles? And what does this mean for the future of the entire franchise? Trailer Park Boys was always built on the hilarious and often dysfunctional chemistry between Julian, Ricky, and Bubbles. With Smith's legal troubles taking center stage, the very foundation of the show is cracking. He was the heart of Trailer Park Boys, the lovable, quirky character with Coke bottle glasses and a deep love for his kitties. For millions of fans, Mike Smith was Bubbles, an icon of cult comedy, a symbol of endearing innocence. But today, the man behind the glasses is at the center of a storm that threatens to destroy not just his own legacy, but the entire world of Sunnyvale. On October 2, 2025, Halifax police charged 53-year-old Mike Smith with sexual assault. This isn't just a rumor or an online accusation. This is a formal charge, an active court case in Nova Scotia, and it could be the final nail in the coffin for Trailer Park Boys as we know it. The alleged incident took place in December of 2017, but the details are sealed. What we do know is that a court has ordered Smith not to contact the alleged victim, and a court date is pending. This is a massive development, and for many, it's a long time coming. Because this isn't the first time Mike Smith's name has been linked to disturbing allegations. Let's go back to 2005. An 18-year-old woman accused Smith of sexual assault after meeting him at a Halifax bar. She claimed he bought drinks for her and her underage friends after she used a fake ID, and later assaulted her at his home. Police did interview Smith, but no charges were ever filed. The woman reportedly decided not to pursue the case after being warned she could face scrutiny for being in a bar while underage. The story faded, but it never completely disappeared. Then, fast forward to 2016, Smith was arrested in Los Angeles for misdemeanor domestic battery following an incident at the famous Roosevelt Hotel. On April 2, 2016, Lucy DeCoutere announced via Twitter that she was resigning from Trailer Park Boys. Lucy resigned after actor Mike Smith was arrested for allegedly assaulting a woman. She left as soon as the news was released, meaning she left despite not knowing whether or not the accusations were true. He was released on $20,000 bail. But soon after, the alleged victim released a statement saying the incident was a misunderstanding and that no assault had occurred. The charges were dropped. For many of Smith's defenders, this was proof of his innocence. For others, it was just another part of a disturbing pattern. But this time, it's different. This isn't a dropped charge or an unpursued complaint. This is a formal, active criminal charge in a provincial court. And the city of Halifax, the very birthplace of Trailer Park Boys, is no longer looking the other way. Halifax is more than just a backdrop for the show. It's the soul of it. It's where the characters were born, where the show was filmed, and where the loyal fan base first took root. Smith is a part owner of a downtown Halifax bar called Sniggly Wiggly's, which was once a thriving hub for local musicians. But after his 2016 arrest, many artists started boycotting the venue. Now, with a formal sexual assault charge on the table, that boycott has turned into a citywide backlash. For the people of Halifax, this isn't just about a celebrity scandal. It's about accountability in their own community. In response to the charges, Mike Smith has stepped down as the managing director of Trailer Park Boys, Inc. The company released a statement acknowledging the seriousness of the situation and pledging to respect the legal process. But this raises a huge question. Is this the end of Bubbles? And what does this mean for the future of the entire franchise? Trailer Park Boys was always built on the hilarious and often dysfunctional chemistry between Julian, Ricky, and Bubbles. With Smith's legal troubles taking center stage, the very foundation of the show is cracking. Can the character of Bubbles even survive without Mike Smith? More importantly, does the character's signature innocence now feel like a hollow performance, a mask? Would fans ever accept a recast, or is it time to retire the character for good? And where are Rob Wells and John Paul Tremblay in all of this? The actors who play Ricky and Julian have been completely silent. They haven't made any public comments about Smith's current legal situation. Are they standing by a friend, waiting for the legal process to play out? Or are they trying to distance themselves from a brand that is quickly becoming toxic? It's important to remember that these three weren't just co-stars. They were co-creators, co-owners, and business partners. They built this empire together, from the ground up. They toured the world together, ran the company together. And now, one of the three pillars of their creation is facing a criminal charge that could bring the whole thing crashing down. For years, Bubbles was the emotional anchor of Trailer Park Boys. While Julian cooked up his next get-rich-quick scheme and Ricky spiraled into chaos, Bubbles grounded the show with a strange mix of empathy and absurdity. He was the one fans quoted, the one they dressed up as for Halloween, the one they felt they could trust. But that trust is now shattered. Online, the fan base is completely divided. You have forums filled with people defending Smith, pointing to the dropped charges from 2016, and the lack of a conviction back in 2005. They argue it's innocent until proven guilty. But on the other side, you have fans who say, enough is enough. They see a pattern of repeated allegations, the silence from his co-stars, and the sealed court documents, and they believe the show cannot and should not move forward with him attached to it. Then there's the business. Trailer Park Boys isn't just a TV show. It's a massive brand. There's merchandise, sold-out live tours, podcasts, and even animated spin-offs. As managing director, Mike Smith wasn't just acting. He was one of the key people steering the entire operation. With him stepping down, there's a massive leadership vacuum. Will Rob Wells and John Paul Tremblay take full control? Will they try to pivot the brand, or will they let it quietly fade away? Adding to the mystery is Smith's intensely private personal life. There's no public record confirming if he has a wife or children. His family has made no statements about the charges. No partner has come forward to speak on his behalf, and no relatives have spoken to the media. It's a total information vacuum, and in that silence, speculation is running wild. So, what happens next? If this case goes to trial, we could see public testimony, cross-examinations, and a full-blown public reckoning for Mike Smith. If the case is dismissed or settled out of court, the public backlash might still be too much for the brand to overcome. Either way, the damage is already done. The wholesome, innocent image of Bubbles is gone. The trust that fans had in Mike Smith is broken. And the future of Trailer Park Boys hangs precariously in the balance. This is more than just another celebrity scandal. It's a turning point for a beloved franchise and a cultural reckoning for its star. The man who gave the world Bubbles is now facing a future where his name might be remembered for something else entirely. The city of Halifax is watching, the fans are divided, and the show we all thought we knew may never, ever be the same. The court date is coming. The silence from his friends is loud, and the whole world is waiting to see what happens next. This is a complex and evolving story, and we'll be sure to keep you updated as new information becomes available. What are your thoughts on the future of the show? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to stay on top of stories like this, throw me a thumb, and please consider subscribe to the channel to stay informed on the outcome of this one. Thanks for watching. I hope to see y'all in the next one.